Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey. He's Dax Orion. Say hi, Dax.
Hi, Dax.
As Dax said moments ago, mistakes were made, guys.
So many.
I usually takes my takes. I usually takes. Fuck me. It's gonna be a rough one tonight, guys. I usually take my medicine at 9 o'clock, and this is my medicine that keeps me from feeling pain. Well, I usually time that by Lords of the Night, which we don't do on Sundays. And it was when I was putting this stream together, I realized, fuck, I hurt. Oh my God, I forgot to take my medicine. So, as the genius Dax said, mistakes were made.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, I don't even know how long this one's going to go for. I'm going to do my best to be entertaining, but at the moment, all I can think of is, I really want to die. Not okay. People get upset when I say that. How about this? I really want to pass out and not feel this for a few hours. Is that better?
I like that a little bit more.
Is that less sad sounding?
I mean, you're still pretty sad, but
It is, but please understand. I mean, this is how I deal with it. It's jokes because it does hurt like fuck, guys. But I'll live. I'm just not sure how much I'll be up to. Now, if my medicine kicks in within the next hour or so, we might be able to go on and have more fun. But until then, did you see the Oscars?
no, because I don't watch shit.
Me neither. And the only thing I know is that Black Panther didn't win.
Yay! I mean, what?
Green Book, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I heard that they did really well.
They won Best Picture.
Good. I heard that deserved it. So, all right.
Which pissed off Spike Lee.
Of course it did, because it's Spike Lee.
Spike Lee did not win Best Director.
Oh.
He was more upset about not winning Best Picture than he was Best Director.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's like, if you don't love my message, I don't know what the fuck you thinking.
Well, it was weird because he was quoted, I think it was on ABC before the Oscars saying that if a certain something doesn't win, or if a certain movie does win, I forget which way he said it, that Black Twitter was going to be upset.
Wow. Thanks for being racist before the show starts, so we at least know where you stand.
It's kind of weird because, I mean, the movie that won was still, Black centric. I mean, this is an old school movie about it's an old timey movie about racism.
Okay.
But it was listed as a comedy at the Golden Globes.
Oh, okay.
It was in the musical or comedy category, and then apparently a whole bunch of stuff came out of about people involved with the movie. One of them had flashed his dick on the set of some movie. I don't know. I don't care. Either it's a good movie or it's not. Apparently, the Academy, just like whoever votes on the Globes, thought it was a good movie. So I don't fucking care. What else do I know? I know I didn't watch it. I'm willing to bet I'm going to go out on a limb and say the viewership was actually up a little bit.
That's just a shame, because now they're going to think that they were successful.
Well, here's why. I think there were probably a lot of people who tuned in just to see if Black Panther was going to win.
Yeah. But that's not how they're going to spin it, though. They're going to spin it as, look, our host was a black person, and look at all the nominations and stuff.
They had no host.
Did they not?
They went hostless this year.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Consider me corrected.
Yeah. So the only reason for people to have tuned in would be to see who won, and the only reason anybody would care who won was because everybody's like, Black Panther's nominated, really? Yeah, because that was a bad movie. Not a bad movie. I keep saying that, and that's not. It was a popcorn movie with some bad special effects.
Some very bad special effects.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you. My friend tried starting an Oscars So White because Black Panther didn't win. I applied with an eye so rolled, and he blocked me.
I want to say I hope that's true, but at the same time, losing a friend over this is so stupid.
It wouldn't be really out of the realm for this day and age, would it?
No, absolutely not. I literally lost friends over the whole Trump thing back when he was getting elected. Like,
Sure.
if you vote Trump, might as well unfriend me. I'm like, would you really unfriend me because I voted Trump? They're like, well, did you? I'm like, well, yeah, and here's why. Blocked.
As I've said, I didn't vote for Trump, but I had people on my Facebook. If you voted for Trump, unfriend me. I'm like, if you want to unfriend me, do it yourself, pussy.
Yeah.
Because go fuck yourself. You're the one with the problem, not me, douchebag.
Right.
God, I hate people. But I thought tonight would be actually, I had this thought earlier. I named this Happy Endings, but it's absolutely not, believe it or not, it is not in relation to last night's conversation about Florida and Bob Kraft. It's not that kind of happy ending.
Damn.
No, because remember, we can't start on those.
It's a shame because if you're gonna start on that, I was gonna talk about my escort friend on Twitter.
Oh, I probably saw her.
We're actually kind of buddies. We talk from time to time.
I saw some sex workers online. There were a couple of instances today. There was one chick who was getting blocked by people left and right because she's proudly MAGA. There was another one who kissed Tucker Carlson on the cheek at a funeral, and some cunt had the nerve to use this picture as a way to slam Tucker Carlson for hanging out with whores. And she's like, bitch, what is wrong with you? This was just a picture at a funeral. It was a silly picture. Oh my God. It was the first time they'd ever met. Yeah. Anyway, we can get into that in a few minutes. But no, actually, I was actually thinking of the idea of happy endings in general, in movies, in video games is really where it started for me. And this, I beat the game New Dawn 3 times now. I beat it twice on my own and once with Satsu during our playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the game. I really do. But it just doesn't feel like a Far Cry game to me.
Didn't look like it.
Well, the look didn't bother me. The ending. The ending is what does it for me. Because if you've played a Far Cry game, you know happy endings are not really their specialty. They have a way of leaving you, like Far Cry 5. I hated that ending, and I still kind of do, because it was so unsatisfying. It was just, look, Far Cry 5's been out for a while. If you've played it, good. If not, I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you. At the end of Far Cry 5, literally everything you've done for the entire game is meaningless.
That's the best kind of ending.
I mean, yeah, and everything you did, no matter which ending you take, is fucking meaningless. And it's like, oh, how can you do that to me? We've been together for 20 hours here, and you just kicked me in the nuts. And then you play Far Cry 5 or New Dawn, and it has, I'm not going to give away the ending. If you saw our playthrough, you already know it. But it's much more palatable ending. It's a much more Hollywood ending, because Hollywood likes to give you stories that end nicely. You know, I mean, I think that's why I want to say Justice League. That's not the word I'm looking for. Infinity War.
So good.
I think that's why so many people at the end were like, oh. Even though we know it's a 2-parter, they just left it at, well, fuck. You know what I mean? Nobody was happy at the end of that movie. Nobody got a happy ending. And I think that's why it is more powerful, more meaningful than like Black Panther was. Because Black Panther was a typical superhero movie. Oh, look, everything's fine. Everybody's good. We have a problem in this country where we have to have happy endings, and it kind of bothers me. I'm a fan of not necessarily horrible endings, But I was always a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And there was, and bear with me here.
All right.
Very much for the same reason I was a fan of Spider-Man. And that anytime somebody on Buffy got to be happy, they were going to pay for that happiness.
He does that a lot if you've known Joss Whedon's work.
He does. But it's very Shakespearean. And people used to get mad at me for saying that, but Buffy is very Shakespearean in that manner, because Shakespeare was like that. Like, let's see, these people are happy, kill them all. But Spider-Man was like that. He'd come off a big win and suddenly go home and, they're getting evicted. Or, he would get kicked in the... Either way he went, he was getting fucked. No matter how happy he got, he was going to fucking pay for it somehow. And I'm a fan of that kind of stuff. Because that's more real, And I feel like learning to... I think Spider-Man helped me see the joy of celebrating your wins, even though you're going to have losses. And I think that's something that Buffy has some thick fucking legs in season 1. I couldn't even tell you what her legs look like in season 1. No, but I feel like that we need some ups and downs, because when you just end on, oh, look, everybody gets to be happy, that to me makes the whole thing meaningless as weird. I thought you were Spider-Man's weird cousin. No. I'm not Monkey Man. Although I do get called Monkey Man, so I guess maybe. No, do you like the happy endings?
I love happy endings.
You're a dick.
No, never mind. Yeah, no, it depends. I don't always want there to be a shining, super golden style happy ending, but it's nice if I feel like I accomplished something, even if there's a super uphill battle that I still got to go through yet.
I just like there to be some... Far Cry 5, they took it too far. I mean, when literally nothing mattered, you've killed billions of people by the end of it, and literally nothing matters. That's too far in the other direction. But I like there to be some loss with the gains, especially in entertainment like that. I want it to feel a little more real. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about today, and I'm gonna mute myself for a moment because I have to moan.
Gross. Yeah, Kyler, see, that's the thing too. It's like, but are you all on the side of a perfect run gets a perfect ending for every type of game, though? Because I'm not necessarily that way. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 did that. Not that I'm probably going to play Kingdom Hearts 3 anytime soon, so we're not going to talk about that. But as far as I remember, you had to do things like the right way or find a certain amount of things, or I think it was all Jiminy's journals or whatever, to see like that hidden movie at the end. And you're only rewarding the absolutely thorough players, not the people who devoted themselves to the game and played it anyway. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, in those kinds, if you're talking about the games that have, fuck guys, I'm sorry, that have the special endings for people who go, Mass Effect 3 had one of those kind of endings.
Yeah.
And it was a cool one. I mean, it was just a little glimmer of hope at the end, and then they made Andromeda and said, fuck it.
If you went one direction, you got that glimmer of hope. Otherwise, it was mostly neutral happy endings.
You got that last breath of air, which was cool.
Yeah, if you decide to destroy the Reapers.
Dude, I'm a good guy. Of course I destroyed the Reapers.
No, to me, a good guy is to make everybody be nice and no more killing at all.
It ended the cycle.
So would merging.
Not necessarily. You just become a new Reaper.
No, the whole point for them was to stop organics from being out of check. Now there's a symbiosis between balance and ingenuity, which is something I think the Reapers lacked in and of themselves.
Anyhow.
Politics and sophistry aside for Mass Effect, we're continuing on.
No, what I'm getting at, I see what you're saying in a game like that where choice matters. In the Far Cry series, man, choice often doesn't matter. Like at the end, have you played Far Cry 3?
No, I watched my dad play it, ironically.
The end of Far Cry 3, I was like, what the fuck just happened? And at the time, I didn't know it was the first Far Cry game I'd played. I didn't know there were multiple endings, and I happened to choose the good ending, which is still a bad ending for you. The difference is at least you set all your friends free. In the bad ending, all of you die. So I mean, I guess in that context, it's kind of good. And in a roundabout way, because of New Dawn, that same kind of thing happens in 5, because some of the people do live on. But yeah, if you guys didn't watch us play through that, I'm really trying not to spoil too much because it is the greatest Far Cry game ever made. You should play 5. Do it. But man, that ending sucked. And for what you said there, Kyler, a good player should be able to get a good ending. I don't think in a game like that there's a way you could do that. Captain Jack, thank you so much. Remember, if you see something, say something, and drink to forget. In our top story last night, our PTA meeting ended in bloodshed. All hail the glow cloud.
All hail the glow cloud.
All hail the glow cloud. No, I don't need that happy ending all the time. But I don't need it quite as bad as that, to where I felt like literally nothing matters at the end of 5. Only play 5 for the fun of it, because the ending, there's no other way to put it. It literally doesn't matter what you did through the whole game. In the good ending, there's white stuff on her face. Alrighty then. So we had Oscar. Oh god, and so fuck me.
No. Bless you though.
I'm sorry, dude.
You're bleeding out the nose now, aren't you?
No, I feel like somebody just kicked me in the ribs.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling if you've never been kicked in the ribs before. This is the worst podcast ever. Proving once again, I am the most unprofessional monkey on the planet.
Oh.
Yeah, did you see the Oscar stage and how it resembled Donald Trump's hair?
Did it really?
It really did. Here, I'll bring up a picture so you can see it.
Apparently, I'm supposed to tell you that you stuffed up his first quote, Captain Jax.
What did I fuck up? I'm sorry. Remember, if you see something, say nothing. I'm sorry, and drink to forget.
You did.
I apologize.
I wasn't even paying attention to that.
I fucked that up. God damn it. We got epilepsy YouTube going on again.
Yeah, I just saw that. That was
I hate when it does that. But yeah, check that out. It's kind of like, I think it's actually supposed to be like old time starlet hair.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Because there's like a bow over here, but yeah, I mean, it kind of got the Trump thing going, but that
a little bit. Wait, why is there a Broadway version of Pretty Woman?
Where did you see that? Oh wow. Have a really good time tonight. Pretty Woman the musical.
Go to hell.
Well, because why not?
Because it's a bad idea. That's why.
Look, whores deserve to have musicals made about them. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, man.
Yeah, but that was, good musical. It was designed to be a musical.
Well, you haven't seen this. It could be a good musical.
I'm telling you
she
right
could
now.
Be singing about how she sucked her first dick.
And the time she got crabs and had to get that special shampoo.
Yeah, and he can be talking about how even though he's a billionaire, he can only get somebody to suck his dick by paying him a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, none of that movie made sense, by the way.
No, that movie didn't make sense at all.
It's a good movie, though.
It's a great movie. it's what Hollywood should be. It should be suspending disbelief. Now, you don't want to make it so unbelievable that you can't suspend disbelief, but that one, I mean, it was a modern day fairy tale, actually.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain Jack. Get better, monkey, or I'll make you get better.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm waiting. I'm hoping my pills kick in. I really am. Because fuck. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't pay attention. People always say, get one of those pill things. It's like, yes, but I forget to take them in there too. Unless I
You
have
always
it,
have
like,
it taped to your screen.
I just forget things.
Yeah, Bill Cosby pills.
Basically, yeah. Oh, dude, oh, they made one of my pills. They switched it. Oh, fuck me. They switched it to a controlled substance.
Okay.
It used to be James Colley, thank you. No, or so not totally nihilistic view, and fuck the Oscars. Yeah, not totally nihilistic. That's kind of seems to be the point of Fallout 5 or Far Cry 5 is that nihilism is right. Nothing matters. But still play the game. It's awesome. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. My doctor gives me my prescriptions a year at a time. And I still had 2 months left on this. My wife went to get my medicine. They're like, we can't give that to you. Like, what? Yeah, because now they have to have a prescription from the doctor every time because that changes what exactly?
Right.
Nothing.
Never understood that one because, again, I used to take Adderall, and it was like, yeah, you come in here every single, third Sunday of the month, like clockwork, same guy working behind the counter every time. It's like, oh, I guess I need to see, if you can still take these.
Yeah.
Like, what has really changed in a month?
Well, mine is, no refills, Faithless. That's what they've done to me. So I go see my doctor next month sometime, and we'll see what we can work out in that way. I probably just have to call her once a month to have her call it in because that changes everything.
Can't they just fax it in? I just don't understand that.
It's fucking stupid. Michael, thank you. I missed the Oscars and I'm too lazy to look it up. Who won Best Picture? That would be Green Book. Green Book beat out all of the others and pissed off Spike Lee in the process. I probably should have called off tonight.
Well,
God.
we can go whenever you want, dude. I mean, I'm sure everyone here understands if you're, not really feeling it.
See, here's the thing. I've been waiting hours to do this. I thought it would be fun. I watched Nick Rakita's live stream, and I wanted to talk about that too. Because that was weird. He was talking to some guy who supposedly does cons, who said that he could set Vic Mangina. What is it? What's his name?
I don't know. I call him McNognog, but I'm pretty sure it's Mignon.
McNognog. Vic McNognog. He could set him up with a con invitation and promised to do so right there on the show. But before he got to that point, and it was really, really weird, because he'd been arguing with Nick over the law in Texas, because Nick's like, he should sue. And this guy's like, you don't know what's going on. You shouldn't be talking about it. Real quick, Michael, Green Book, really? I thought Bohemian Rhapsody would win. No, that got Best Actor, I believe.
That's not that surprising, actually.
Or Best Supporting Actor. I can't remember which one. Whichever one they were up for. But anyway, so they're arguing back and forth, and it starts off with this guy trying to just school Nick, and I'm not really sure over what, because it didn't make a lot of sense. Thank you, Diesel Dave. Call in your color commentary, namely me. Are you parked somewhere, Dave? Because I'm not having you on if you're on the road for two reasons. One, it's dangerous, and two, we'd hear your rig. By the way, I did watch all of you on Scribe's thing today. That was a really good interview, dude. And you made both me and Lady Monkey laugh when what did he say? He said he's talking about the weight of the truck, and he says, "Hey, I weigh 80,000 pounds, I think is what he says, something like that." And Scribe goes, "Lay off the cheeseburgers," and Dave goes, "Huh," and then just started talking again. Huh? It's like, it was fucking beautiful. Oh man. Oh shit. Where was I? Oh, Nick Rikita. So this guy's on there to argue with Nick, and Nick has said every time he's talked about this, I'm not Vic's lawyer. Vic is in Texas. Nick is apparently in Minnesota,
Yeah, he's in
Wisconsin,
like the
somewhere in there.
middle end of it.
He's like, I'm not his lawyer. I've always said I'm just speculating here. And he goes, "Ha, gotcha." And Nick's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Got me." And so they have this little argument back and forth about contract law. And then this guy who's supposedly a friend with Vic, he says repeatedly that he's friends with Vic. He knows him. Even at one time says, "We've been in the same building many times." Like that doesn't mean shit.
That screams friend to me.
Yeah, but then this is a guy, again, he's supposedly on Vic's side. And he says that what he would recommend Vic do, and what he has recommended Vic do, is to take a few months off, change his behavior, and then, apologize and come back.
Don't apologize.
And Nick's like, "Wait, apologize for what?" And he goes, "Well, he should take some time off and come back." He goes, "Wait, what behavior do you think he should change?" And the guys go, it's like, dude, do you just realize you just made it sound like you believe Vic is guilty of this shit? Because I don't think you realized. And it was right after that, I think it finally clicked in his brain when he's like, "Well, I could probably get him into a con." And yeah, because I was like, yeah, if there's ever a lawsuit, you realize you're part of it now, right? Because you just told a lawyer you believe it's true. Whether you meant to or not, you did. And you say you're friends with him and everything. Oh, Diesel Dave says, "I'm parked and hooked." All right. Could you send him an invite?
I can try. What's this Twitter thing?
Oh, I think I have him on Twitter. I can do it. Oh, shit. Using my mouse hurts right now. Oh, and Dave, I wasn't ignoring you before. I didn't have my Twitter open. Many times throughout the show, I don't have my Twitter open until I'm ready to go to it. So, oh, we already read this or looked at this. This was about the Trump hair. I can't believe. Okay, and now we have to talk about this. I don't know if you saw it or not. Have you seen anything about the? Oh, and did I say thank you, Dave? I'm parked and hooked. I don't remember if I read.
Yeah, you did.
Did you see this?
Did I see? Yeah, I saw that. In fact, I saw him waving, and somebody called him pretty. It was disgusting.
This is where we are now, folks. I was just reading an article right before we went to air about how civilization is probably collapsing. And you know what? I was like, nah, that seems like maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe Joseph Seed is right, and we all should just move up into the mountains of Montana. She looks okay. That's
no Reno. That's not faggoty. That's avant-garde.
No, it's definitely fact. Why are you dressed like Prince? Who is that? Diane Warren. That is a bad Prince outfit. Yeah, a whole bunch of.
They all look so ugly.
Oh, look how unhappy she looks. Like, look, I'm in my tuxedo. I'm a man. Yeah, apparently there were a whole bunch of women who dressed as men and the one man who dressed as a woman because that's what you do. Dude, why is your tuck so tight? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's like 2 sizes too small.
Oh, this has 80. Yeah, did you see Wario here?
Awesome.
I didn't even notice that's what he looked like till Satsu told me. I'm like, you're right. And there's a picture where she is standing directly behind him. So this yellow looks like his cape.
Oh, that's Daisy's lower half. I don't know where the rest of the dress went, but you know.
No. That looks like something your mom makes you wear. Dude. And he's got shorter legs than I do. Holy fuck, man.
What is with this traditional garbage tier tuxedos?
Well,
Oh, she's cute. I always like Michelle Yao.
I don't even know who that is.
You very well should. You ever see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Fuck no.
Oh, well, the fuck off. Keep going.
Let's see. This is Adam Lambert. I don't know who he is. Don't care who most of the people are. Nice traditional outfits there, but she's got some titty hang. That's nice.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's always cool.
Oh my god. What's did they shop at Goodwill this year?
They went to the thrift store.
Wow. Hey.
Why is she wearing a priestess robe? That's a very reminiscent of like Shinto priestesses.
Is that her nipple hard right there?
Oh God, better not be.
Is that a hard nipple, guys? Press 1 in chat if that's a hard nipple. I think, or is that a pleat? Oh God. You have to call me. I'm on mobile. Oh.
How does that work?
Everybody's saying that it's a nipple. Hang on, Dave. I'll see if I can do that in just a minute here. Let's get through some of these people. Again, not a horrible. I mean, it's quite old fashionable. Oh, and thank you for the donation there, Dave. What? Wait, what? The fuck is that? It's a deflated Macy's balloon. That's not bad.
That's very regal. I think she's going to take over the Senate.
Indeed. That's horrible.
Oh, it makes her look like such a grandma, and she's pretty funny.
That's wow. Oh no, see, that's nice. What's wrong with something like that? The rest of you fucking weirdos.
And you figure she would wear something weird.
That looks like a bunch of vagina folds. She looks so happy to be there. And again, God. Who is dressing the men this year? Because you're doing it wrong. But they're not dressing the women any better. Is she wearing tails? Or are those flaps? Those are It's not a good way to say that. Yes, we are looking through the Oscar red carpet, folks, guys. You'll be fine with it.
I kind of like that one.
I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a form-fitting, shows your shape well. I like it.
Nothing wrong with those.
Nope.
Except for Ed's wearing tennis shoes.
Well, I mean, how long has he been in the business? He's allowed.
I prefer tennis shoes most of the time anyway. See, nice. What's wrong with that?
Well, he looks very unhappy.
Well, he is. He's there with his wife. He can't get laid. See, he looks happy. It's because he's got a white girl on his arm.
Well, it doesn't matter. Jordan Peele, he's making tons of money lately.
Oh, sure, yeah. I can't comment on that.
She's a giraffe.
I don't know what that is.
I think she's a snake.
It looks like part of it got turned inside out. Oh God. Very Star Trekian. Oh, there you go. Now see, there you go. There's a nice one. But
Except for
again,
that's she who shall
the
not be
bitch
named.
looks so mad.
She's got resting bitch face now.
Who is that?
Javier Bardem.
No clue.
Yeah, that's pretty traditional. That is strange.
That is not. James Colley, high school prom. Well, this one, it would definitely be one.
Again, another tux that's too tight to be, proper.
Yeah. Is he with Lisa Bonet? Oh my
Yeah.
God, he is. Are they a couple?
Well, actually, I think I heard something about that. They might very well be. I'll have to.
Isn't she like old enough to be his grandma? I don't know how old he is, but he's just come on the scene, so I'm guessing he's in his late 20s at best.
They're married. And no, he's 38, by the way.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, she's 49, so.
Oh my.
He looks like he was wearing something straight out of Wakanda.
He looks like he was just told he doesn't get to be king.
Oh no.
Oh my.
I don't understand. Oh, well, that's pretty normal for
Kelly Ripa allowed to go to the Oscars?
Because she used to be famous once.
Was she ever in a movie?
She was with Regis.
Well, she was with Regis, but was she in a movie?
Doesn't matter. You were with Regis, so that was all it took back in the day. Now she just get grandfathered into it. All right, that looks okay on him.
Yeah. That's all right. I don't like the color.
Nah, she doesn't wear dark well. I don't understand.
Key and Peele both have little white girls?
Apparently.
Did they get that in their Comedy Central clause?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
What is wrong with you, Sarah?
The fuck is that?
What are you trying to be, a cupcake? Calm down.
Okay, there's your prom dress. Bad prom dress. It's not a
like
horrible dress. I mean, it's better than half of what we looked at.
The shiny top needs to go, but the rest of it looks all right.
And I mean, you'd still put it in her.
What's Rachel Weisz? Of course I would. His face is weird, but they don't look too bad.
He's got skinny pants on.
Compared to the other tuxes, that's not so bad.
Stop with the skinny pants.
That's a waiter's tux. Horrible. I hope he understands that.
That one wouldn't be so bad without the tie.
Yeah.
You can wear white on white. You just, I mean, oh.
Huh.
No.
Is that his grandma?
I'm guessing. That or he married a really, really old woman.
Oh, God.
It's Donna Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's his grandma.
Well, good for him for taking his grandma.
I'm going to look that up because if that's true, then good on him.
That's not see-through, right? That's something underneath it. There's not grandma nipple pointing through.
Hope so.
I mean, if it is see-through, her shaving is on point, man. There's nothing dark down here at all.
Oh, it's his mom.
That's his mom?
I think so.
Was she 60 when she had him?
Hang on. I'm going to double check. No, I'm pretty sure it's his grandma. No, his mom, Donna Jordan.
Wow. Okay. Whoa.
Well.
Oh, Pharrell Williams. Isn't he a singer?
He's one of the dudes who's on Blurred Lines and got in trouble. And he usually does a lot of background checks. He was also on Get Lucky from Daft Punk, which is one of my favorite songs.
All right. Actually, I think... I'll tell you that off air.
Okay.
I would not mind being in a sister sandwich with those two.
It's always been pretty cute.
Emily is too. If she has her hair pulled back, she has these really weird bumps in her head and her forehead.
That's where the horns used to be.
I think so, but I used to watch Bones all the time, man, and she's cute in a lot of those episodes.
It's funny
There's
because I
actually-
never think about them being related, but when you look at them side by side, you're like, yeah,
There's an episode where they're on together.
that's cool.
As cousins, actually. Queen Latifah, what? Nope, thank you. Half of these dresses look like Handmaiden's Tale-ish. Yeah. See, now that's nice. I'm not a big fan of the design, but it's classy.
It looks like one of the ones from earlier.
It form fits without being disgusting. I'm not a big fan of the flowery thing there, but that's classy.
Actually, I think those are fern leaves.
Paul, why is everybody in a tux 3 sizes too small?
I don't get that.
Whoa, who is that?
That's Holland Taylor.
I don't know who that is. What's wrong with her feet? What the fuck? Oh.
That's so funny.
Um,
That's not terrible. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the floral off-white, but it's Kristen Ritter. She's cute.
no, you see what this to me, I look at it and I go, see, that's the kind of thing you want to take off her.
Yeah, I can imagine that like skimpy version, and it'd be fine.
You just slide it up from the top, throw it away, and never have to look at it again. And that was a good night.
Of course, this dress probably cost $15,000.
Okay, you lost me on the diamond on your shoulders, baby.
Don't be ridiculous. Those are sequins.
Oh, okay, fine. Very classy.
Yeah, Sibby's always cute.
I don't know who that is.
Sibby Blazik?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys talk about these people by name, and I haven't known movie stars since the 80s.
Well, they're married for one, so.
Yeah, I only know who he is because he fucked up Batman. I'm Batman. No, honey, no. She has a dress so tight, her balls are coming out here.
God.
That's a Serena's a man joke, guys.
It looks like it's like she has. Never mind.
No. Okay, that's it.
I don't get the short tightness. Just
Hollywood.
why?
Who decided that this was a year of wearing your little brother's tux? Because none of these are fitting these guys at all. Now look, hang on. See how that fits? Looks nice. Lines are good.
It's okay. Yeah. Not cool.
I stole this from my little brother because I didn't have mine.
This is all they had left at the rental shop.
Fuck. Wow.
Ugh, I've always hated Tommy Hilfiger.
Whoever made that for him hated him as well.
He probably designed it himself.
Yeah, he's colorblind and old. He don't know anymore. Wow. Except for those weird hip things there. Are those actually her hips?
No, she's a skinny little thing.
So I was thinking, except for those, that's a nice dress. That looks like you got hip cancer, honey.
That's a very old style with a slight modern twist, as I'm sure they'll call it.
It's couture.
That's not terrible. I can't hate it too much. It's too long of a trail, or it's a train. I'm sorry, but otherwise, it's not too bad. Like if it had ended half that train long, it'd probably be okay in my book.
Yeah, you're not right. It looks like she's going to Slytherin prom, though.
Ha! 10 points to Slytherin.
Another man who knows how to get his tux cut, and a woman who knows how to wear a dress down low.
Shake. Also, he's holding somebody else's hand.
Shh, just let it happen.
I'm sure he did.
Well, that someone else has a wedding ring on.
I know.
And he's grabbing her by the pussy. Look where his hand is.
We all knew it. But it's Bradley Cooper. He gets away with it. No. If you're gonna wear a dress, make sure it's a dress, not a miniskirt.
Terry fucking Crews.
It doesn't matter what he wears. It's always awesome.
What the fuck even is that?
I don't know, but it's so good. I'm so happy. I wish he wasn't on their side because he's fun.
That is an awesome suit. I don't care what. Yeah.
Look
But
at
I
that.
will have you know the rest of it, and this is a big motherfucker. It's got to be hard to fit him for suits and shit.
Sure.
Looks nice. The cut, the lines are where they should be. It doesn't look like he stole it from somebody 6 years younger than him.
Well,
No.
the cuff lines are a little off, but then again, that could be due with the or because of the
Here
holster thing.
Well,
Yeah,
if you see right here, it's also
right. Which makes me think it's being pinched by the leather alligator
holster
thing.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But otherwise, yeah, his suit fits.
yeah.
He should go up and beat up everybody who's didn't because they looked retarded. All right, sorry, Dave. Let's see if I can get this. I think I still have your number here.
8675.
Oh no, I don't have a number. Did you give me a number? Me and him worked on this the other day to get it working, so we'd have it working for Scribe's thing.
Oh, and Tail, to answer your question, we were being girls for 10 minutes, judging everybody's appearance.
Yeah. Ain't none of your business.
Ouch.
All right, Dave. Dax, if you don't have a way to get it to them that works, you can invite them by their Google handle.
Inviting by how does one do that?
You go up to the invite button at the top where it says invite people.
We have a button that says invite people.
Oh, maybe it's only if you're the host that you get.
Yeah, it's only when you're a host.
Yeah. So you get that and you put in their email address and invite.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Dave, let me know if you get it. Let's see. I gave you my number. James, number doesn't work. I need a Google. What's your Google?
What's your handle, sir?
Your Gmail. That's what it is. Your Gmail I need.
Thank you, Jesse.
Oh.
Also, thank you, Sam. I see that.
And your email. James, how long ago did we talk about that? I'm not being mean here either. It's been a while, right? And if I tell you guys I'll have you on sometime, you do have to remind me frequently because, well, it's me. Review a shorter show, but there's more to do. I don't care. I really don't. We've made fun of their outfits, and that's as much as I even give a shit about this anymore. I heard there was somebody in Spanish language TV
Telemundo.
who was upset and mentioned something about the wall or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, I need to know, did anybody die during the drinking game for Crowder's drinking game?
Yeah, I don't know.
We need to find out.
Okay, Ocasio-Cortez confirms she moved to a new Bronx apartment.
Oh.
Guess she got tired of being asked about that, huh? After the expose yesterday. See, Ocasio-Cortez covers tracks in a dress debacle. U.S. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez Dave, did that come through? He just said he hadn't received anything. Okay, hang on. Trying again. I hate Google. Fix your shit. I heard Crowder's stream got copyrighted.
It did.
Dave, there you are, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you, but I hear myself too.
I've got my headset plugged in. I don't know what I can do about that.
Oh, you are roboting pretty hard there, bud. Well, we'll do what we can. Okay.
Yeah, I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Gotcha, sir. So let's see. The day after the Post reported that residents said they had never seen her around. Okay, Dave, I'm gonna have to mute you while I talk.
You're good.
Okay. Just getting a little too much. That's not what I was going to do.
See, you heard it twice. I heard it 3 times.
There we go. And don't worry. After I'm done reading this, I will bring you in to let you give your opinion. The day after the Post reported that residents said they had never seen her around, and she ducked questions about it after an appearance, her spokesman said the Democratic freshman congresswoman now lives with her boyfriend in a 2-bedroom apartment a block and a half away.
You mean her employee or whatever?
Her employee's employee. The pair relocated there earlier this month, he said. She lives in the same neighborhood she's lived in for years, said the spokesman Corbin Trent. She's not living in the exact same condo. The recent move still didn't explain why residents at her previous digs, a 1-bedroom Bronx condo owned by her mom, insisted they'd never seen her there. U.S. reps and senators are required to have a residence in their home district. Trent claimed that Ocasio-Cortez, 29, was at her new home Sunday afternoon, although he wouldn't identify the address. She lives with her boyfriend. Oh shit! You have to unmute yourself. Won't let me unmute him. Okay, Dave, if you can hear me, you got to unmute yourself. And Captain Jack, thank you. Do you know what will make you feel better, listening to Welcome to Night Vale or just beat up Dax? Because there are many things I wish I could remember.
Well, I am a punching bag.
Oh, man, I just feel like one. So, Crazy Cortez here. She's now claiming she just lived with her boyfriend. Are we buying that bullshit?
Not for the $20 million that apartment's worth.
Let's see. Trent said he's uncertain if his boss has changed her address on her voter registration form. Yeah. So she's in cover her ass mode yet again. I swear she spends her time there.
Of course she does.
You know why? Because she's an idiot. Okay, what else do we have going on today? Guys, I'm not going to be up much longer for this. I'm so sorry. I need my pain pills to kick in. Hey, Dax, you want to do me a favor?
I can try.
You want to check out some MITAM?
Okay.
Just give me a minute to rest my head here, bud.
Don't you fall asleep like I do? I mean, what?
No, it's not that.
Nope. Can't hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So what do you think about Andrew Yang?
Who is Andrew Yang?
He is the Democratic frontrunner right now.
Who?
Democratic frontrunner. I don't think I've heard of the guy.
Y'all need to hear about him. He has the best shot about beating Trump.
What's his name?
Andrew Yang.
Yang. Okay. Founder of the Venture for America. He's running for president. He's 44. Lives in Schenectady. Good for him, I guess.
He's really a libertarian, but he's running on the Democratic Party, which is really the best bet. I mean, really. You can't run under the Libertarian Party and win.
I'm too wiki the man.
Fucker's got my vote.
Huh.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, I had never heard him until you mentioned him.
Captain Jack.
I only heard of him because of Joe Rogan.
Mm.
He was
Captain
on
Jack,
Joe
hang on.
Rogan a couple of days ago.
Just a second, bud. Thank you, Captain Jack. I gotta go. Steve Carlsberg is back home, and I want to stand behind him in the mirror when he bends down to wash his face. His shrieks are the funniest. Thank you so much, sir. Have a good night, bud. Okay, Dax, what we got for MITAM today?
Okay, let's see. Let's find a good one first. Oh yeah, from Jack. It's the equal rights one.
Hang on a second. Hey, Dave, when you're not talking, could you mute yourself?
Sure.
We're just getting too much of a feedback loop here.
And I will share this with the peoples. We'll be talking about that. Share with you quick just so you can get it first. Get out of the way, ads. Piss off. All right, you see what I'm seeing? Or did Monkey die all of a sudden?
I'm here. I'm loading it up. Sorry, but I'm moving real slow. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I can read it if you want to.
Yeah, please.
All right. From USA Today, with women in combat roles, a federal court rules male-only draft unconstitutional. Yes, that's good. It's a very good thing. Now they'll know all the responsibility that comes with the true equality when it comes to wartime. So have fun with that. A federal judge in Texas has declared that an all-male military draft is unconstitutional, ruling that the time has passed for a debate on whether women belong in military. The decision deals the biggest legal blow to the selective service system since the Supreme Court upheld the draft registration process in 1981. In Rosker versus Goldberg, the court ruled that a male-only draft was fully justified because women were ineligible for combat roles. But U.S. District Judge Gray Miller ruled late Friday that while historical restrictions on women serving combat may have justified past discrimination, men and women are now equally able to fight. In 2015, the Pentagon lifted all restrictions for women in military service. The case was brought by the National Coalition for Men, a men's rights group, and two men who argued an all-male draft was unfair. Men who fail to register with the selective service system at their 18th birthday can be denied public benefits such as federal employment and student loans. Women cannot register for selective service. The ruling comes as an 11-member commission is studying the future of the selective service system, including whether women should be included or whether there should be continue to be draft registration at all. The U.S. has maintained an all-volunteer military after the draft was discontinued in 1973, but the SSS was reactivated in 1980 as a contingency in case military conscription becomes necessary again. The National Commission on Military, National, and Public Services released an interim report last month, giving no hints on where it would come down on those questions. But Commission Chairman Joe Heck told USA Today, "I don't think we will remain with the status quo." And did they say anything else of any import?
They're going to get rid of it.
They are going to get rid of it, yeah.
They'll get rid of it because it puts women in it now.
Yep.
I do want to correct something that article said, though. That article said, where was it? Men and women are now equally able to fight. That is scientifically inaccurate.
Even with weaponry, it's still not the same thing.
Kyler says, "Monkey, please, brother, go lay down. We'll understand." Give me a few more minutes. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, guys. I just can't. I fucking can't. Yeah, as long as the draft exists like that, women should have to register. You run around bitching all the time about equal rights. You got Alyssa Milano and her fucking band of merry morons running around talking about the Equal Rights Amendment. I've yet to hear one of these fucking bitches who wants equal rights talk about wanting to register for the draft.
If they wanted true equality, that should have been one thing they would have said it's regrettable that it comes along with it, but we must do our part if we are to be equal.
Yeah, but that's not what they want. They don't want it's they want their cake and to eat it too. And Dave, I did mute you again because we were hearing you.
It all comes back to, should women be on the front? And I know you're probably going to say no, and I know I'm likely to probably say no. Can't speak for Dave, but I'm assuming he says no. Support roles are fine. Russians had women snipers all throughout World War II, and they did exceptionally well.
women don't belong in infantry roles.
I tend to agree. It's the same thing with the whole women firefighter thing. I hate to say it, but I don't think a scrawny little, maybe 200 something woman is going to be able to help lift my butt out of fire.
Yeah, no, look, I don't hate saying it because it's just fucking science. No, thank you. Who would want cake if they couldn't eat it? You know what I meant. Nope. No, we need to get past the point where we hate to say it because it's just fact. It's just fucking fact. Women are not as strong as men. You are not. You are not built to fight. We are. And we're putting our armed forces in danger by pretending that's not true. We're putting people's lives in danger when we pretend that's not true for firefighters and police officers and anyone else where there's a physical requirement that's often used to save people's lives. It's fucking sad that we think we have to say that we don't want to say it. It's just true. It's not a slight against women. It's not that you're bad people. You're just not as strong as we are. That's just life.
See,
That'd be like getting upset because you had blonde hair.
Right, what are you going to do? It's a genetic thing.
Anyhow, what else we got on the docket?
Let us look. Military one always gets me running. But let's see.
That just annoys me because, I mean, these are the same people who run around. They deny science. By the way, men and women are just as strong.
Let's go with another Jack one. They're usually pretty fun. This one is about airlines having cameras that are on the back of passenger seats taping people. Ooh.
I saw that headline the other day.
Oh, sending it to you, and then sending it to our lovely, lovely peeps. Yes, Square Samuel. Jack Thompson deserves to burn in special recesses of hell.
I don't know. Oh, that's
the lawyer who was saying video games are violent and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Dirty cocksucker.
Didn't he lose his license or something?
I hope so. If it's not true, I really think it should be a thing.
I'm fairly certain he did a couple of years ago.
Well, now I want to look.
All right, I'll start reading while you're looking.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you. No. Go watch Steven Crowder's Cops Feminist Edition. Oh, so, yeah. Somebody mentioned he got a strike. Was it for showing the Oscars? I forgot to ask that earlier. Airlines admit having cameras installed on backup passenger seats. 3 of the world's largest, that's not largest, that says biggest, airlines have admitted some of their planes have cameras installed on the back of passenger seats. American, United, and Singapore Airlines have new seat back entertainment systems that include cameras. They could also be on planes used by other carriers. Companies that make the entertainment systems are fitting them with cameras to offer passengers options such as seat-to-seat video conferencing. I'm sorry. Seat-to-seat video conferencing?
Okay.
Can't you just turn to your... Never mind. According to American spokesman, but American, United, and Singapore all say they've never activated the cameras and have no plans to use them. Passengers on a Singapore flight tweeted a photograph last week of the seat back display, prompting other air travelers to voice concerns about their privacy at 30,000 feet. Vitaly Kamluk, who photographed the camera on his flight, suggested that carriers should cover the lenses with stickers and said it would be easy for airlines to monitor passengers with them. Well, yeah. Is that what they're going to do? I mean,
I don't know. It sounds kind of messed up either way. I don't want someone necessarily staring at me. I understand why that you could have it there for either security or like they were saying conferences or whatever. But the standard person doesn't want a camera just staring at them while they're trying to catch a couple of Z's on a plane.
I'm interested in this seat-to-seat conferencing.
Yeah, that way you can have a meeting while you're in the air instead of waiting to get on the ground and have a meeting.
Couldn't you just get tickets next to each other? I mean, maybe there's times that you can't, but
For more than 2 or 3 people, I'd say it's not a terrible idea, but there's got to be some other better way.
if I was on a plane and some asshole beside me has got headphones in and is talking to his screen, I'm going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
All right. Remember Danny Courts? Yeah, what about him? You say remember like he's gone away. Has he gone away?
Mm-hmm.
And why are we talking about Danny? Did he drool on somebody? Oh, shit. All right. What is this?
Oh, a while ago. Why am I just seeing that?
Oh,
Wikipedia.
I wanted to talk. Okay, remind me tomorrow, James, and we're gonna try to have James on with us tomorrow.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the sex workers.
Haha, I like the sex workers.
Well, you had mentioned escort.
Yeah, Elena, we talk every once in a while. She's very nice. Well, I mean, I guess you would have to be in, the work she does, but she's pretty funny.
What made you bring her up today?
No, it's because we were talking about sex workers yesterday,
Yeah.
and it reminded me that she's been like pushing some of her stuff again because you get a wider net out there, and I thought of a joke because she does all her work in Australia, where as far as I know it's legal. Dorky, back me up on that one if I'm wrong. But she likes to post stuff on Twitter, nothing super terribly exposing or anything. And I thought to push some solidarity because I do think that sex working is fine as long as it's regulated or they handle it well, or whatever it takes to stay safe and make whatever money you want off of people who ever want to spend it. That I'd pop her out there a little bit and gave her some love.
Sorry, I'm just watching this Nike commercial that's on my Twitter right now.
Why are you watching Nike commercials?
Well, because that's what's on there. You know how they give you ads.
Yeah.
And it was show them what crazy dreams can do. And they show this WNBA player. She's got a full open court and she goes back, dribbling the ball down the court, jumps up and does an awesome layup. Like, bitch, you should have slammed that ball.
Dorky does say that they are completely 100% legal and regulated. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thought I was right on that.
Some down under whores.
They definitely go down under.
The good ones. No, again, I saw this. BuzzFeed was the one who had called the girl out for the picture with Tucker Carlson. And she didn't call the girl out. She called Tucker out and was shitty to Tucker over it. And she's like, why are you, what is it with feminism that you treat sex workers like this? And the girl blocked her for it. The author of the piece blocked her because how dare she not think it's okay to demean a sex worker. Snub, thank you. Sex work has some of the most, how do you say that?
Hang on. It's responding to Square. So it's supposed to be bourgeois?
Bourgeois. Okay. Most bourgeois, snobbish, judgmental people, which is a shame since I support the practice. Well, which kind of sex worker? I mean, if you're talking about thoughts on Twitter, I don't consider them to be sex workers. Do you consider them to be sex workers? The people who I sell titty pictures.
Sex workers, no. Skanky, yes, in certain circumstances.
Well, I don't mind them being skanky. It's I feel like they're kind of like stealing the thunder of actual sex workers.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I can see what you're saying.
Good morning, Bear.
He
Good
says you're a
news.
sex worker.
You and Dax can do your own sex work here in a little bit because I am falling fast.
Ew.
Man. When the whole thought thing blew up, I saw so many of these girls who all they do is like either sell nudes or put on little cam shows. I'm a sex worker. No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're a stripper.
Yeah, you're.
That's where it comes down to me. Now that I say it out loud, yeah, they're just strippers. They're not the same thing as a sex worker, in my opinion.
No, a sex worker.
Sex worker
has
puts their
sex.
mouth on parts of you. That's a big difference from like a woman shaking her titties in front of your face or giving you a lap dance.
Yeah, a sex worker actually works in sex. A prostitute or a adult film star. Those would be what I would consider sex workers.
Agreed.
But yeah, I mean, like, look how special I am. I show my titties. I'm a sex worker. You're really not. You're really not.
No, you're not. Again, you're a stripper. Congratulations. Do you feel okay? I mean, do you like being called a sex worker or a stripper? Which one makes you sleep better at night?
Mata says, "Monkey, feel better." Damn it, I am trying. I really am. My medicine should have kicked in by now, which means it's going to be a long fucking night. It's what happens when I wait 5 hours too long to take them. Ramen, you really should be Monkey's favorite person in chat. Ramen is among my favorite people in chat.
If only for his terrible taste in screen names.
That's because of me, you asshole.
It's a terrible name.
It's a beautiful name.
I like you, Ramen, but I hate that so much.
It brings joy to people all over the world. Everybody but you, Dax.
Brings joy to a crippled in his basement.
That's right. I had ramen tonight. Thank you very much.
I would not thank you for that.
Actually, I had ribs for dinner. But then after me and Satsu were done gaming, and I was sitting here for about an hour, like, I should eat something. Should have taken my medicine at the same time, too. But fuck, whatever.
I had lemon glazed chicken Alfredo tonight.
Oh, no, we had barbecued ribs. They were roasted ribs, but with a nice barbecue glaze. They were so good. I think I'll have ramen for breakfast. It's the breakfast of champions. Monkey stripper name Ramenina. Ramenina. How do you fuck do you say that?
Ramenia.
Ramenia. All right. Who is the guest who just disappeared? That was Dave. We were having problems with his audio. We were getting a ton of echo. Really bad echo. We'll have to have him on another time when he's in a better spot. He was on with Scribe today and they had no echo problem. Huh. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out some other time. That's why we do new guests on this show rather than Lords of the Night.
Yeah, we're testing grounds.
We are the testing grounds. This is where there is no format, so those kind of things don't matter as much.
It's okay to screw up here, no worries.
Yeah, James Colley, thank you. Using toys and dirty talk won't make Cam Girl a hoe. No.
They're still a hoe, but in a different way.
They're not a real hoe.
Yeah, they're not a ho-ho. They're just a hoe.
Have you had chicken ribs, Monkey? What? Chicken ribs. Those are on the inside of the breast when you get it. And I'll eat the KFC breading off of it. I don't think there's anything really to eat off of a rib, is there?
Are you one of those guys that as a kid you would take the Kentucky Fried Chicken like drumsticks and just peel off all the skin and eat the skin and put the drumsticks back?
No.
Thank God.
No, what I do is I eat the chicken skin and then I eat the chicken. But I don't eat them together. I was talking about that Lady Monkey. She made what's it called? Shake and bake last night. And I told her, I don't like shake and bake on chicken. I like whenever I've had shake and bake, I like to scrape all the shake and bake off. And then I eat the shake and bake by itself. And then I eat the chicken.
Okay, you're definitely weird. Never mind.
I don't like it together. I don't, but I do like both of them. But if you just get a box of shake and bake and eat it, people will look at you funny.
Yeah, I suppose.
What are you doing, Frank? I'm eating a box of shake and bake. You're supposed to put that on chicken. No, I don't like them together. I like to scrape it all off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're talking about shake and bake now. You should eat the skin and meat together. No.
I agree.
No.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Because that's the point.
I don't think it is. When you eat a steak, do you have some leather with it?
That's not the same thing, you goalpost moving motherfucker.
I didn't move any goalposts. It's the skin and the meat.
No. Steak is steak. Steak
Yeah.
doesn't have skin attached to it because it is a steak. Crispy chicken, on the other hand, is chicken covered in skin that is supposed to be consumed at the same time.
All right, we're going to take a poll here.
Oh, God.
Press 1 if you eat chicken and the skin at the same time. Press 2 if you're a normal person.
You're a bastard, you know that.
Do you eat the bread, the peanut butter, and the jelly separately? Sometimes.
Then you're
I mean,
weird.
never as a meal. I mean,
Hun, do you eat like chicken with a freaking skin on it? Why are you carrying ramen in here? She's like
Good for
orange.
you, Lauren.
Her arms are full of ramen. There's Marchan everywhere.
What ramen I want today?
Get out. Take it away.
don't you let him talk to you like that.
Fuck up, woman.
What is wrong with? Okay, now I got to do a poll on Twitter because I cannot believe this is true.
I told you you're supposed to eat the chicken and the skin at the same time.
No, that's weird. That is so weird.
Skin for last because it's the best part.
No, fuck you, get out of here. Both of you, I'm divorcing you both. God, what is wrong with you two?
You keep talking. I'm making a poll.
I'm seething that she brought them so close to me, for one, and that two, she agrees with you. Barry, you don't count. You're not a human.
What'd he say?
He said, I eat the skin separate because he's a ponce.
Thank you.
Yes, you can get breaded steak, but regular good steak is not.
I'm just saying there's no reason. Okay, Dax, I want you to try this.
I will try just about anything once.
Next time you have KFC,
Uh-huh.
eat the chicken skin.
I've done this.
and
I
then eat
still
the
prefer... No, as I got older, I preferred eating them both at the same time.
chicken. You can't eat them both at the same time.
Yes, you can.
No, you end up peeling the skin anyway.
No, I don't.
Watch your first kid get named Marchin.
Marchan.
Marchan.
It's very possible, given her propensity for dropping things in my kitchen. She's being
You
weird.
don't take that shit from him.
You don't tell her not to take that shit. I'll make her take that shit.
With the KFC, I tear off the skin and wrap slaw in it. You know what I like to do? Actually, I like to, because I only eat white meat these days. The other
Yes.
stuff's just too greasy for me. I dip the chicken, just the chicken, no skin on it, in the juice from the slaw. That's
You
tasty.
are so weird.
Nah, it's tasty, man.
I could see you saying, I take the skinless chicken, dip it in the mashed potatoes and the gravy. I could go with that.
Have you ever tried it?
Where taking the chicken and put it in the mashed potatoes and gravy? Yes.
No, in the slaw juice.
I don't like coleslaw.
Well, then you're not a good pick, or you're not a good judge of this.
I don't have to like coleslaw to know that I can eat the chicken with the skin on it.
No, I'm talking. You said it was weird when I.
Yes, when you separate both items, I was asking you, okay, this was more like, as a kid, did you take it off because as an adult you realize it doesn't matter, you're going to eat them all anyway? You're like, no, I do the same thing I did when I was 2.
No, okay, no. As I've gotten older, have realized I don't like skin on my chicken, but I still like chicken skin. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Ebony, absolutely. I like the taste of, for whatever reason, I like KFC's gravy and dipping a little bit of their mashed potatoes on top of the chicken covered in skin, and I'll eat that. It's delicious.
That's gay.
It's delicious.
If you eat the skin and the chicken at the same time, you are confirmed gay.
Says the man with the hair of the golden goddess.
That's how my hair eats chicken.
You just that's how it stays so shiny. You give it dark meat chicken.
See, James says Dax is the strange one.
I am not the strange one. All right. I am weird though, Jim. You're absolutely right. I'm weird, but I'm not strange.
We have 10 votes, and so far 70% say yes. That is weird. This, in all sincerity, I did not I never heard of people eating chicken this way. I don't know anybody who does that.
I don't get how you. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing that I thought most people grew out of because as a kid you separate them. That's just what you do. You play with your food. You figure out different ways to take it apart and consume it. As an adult, I figured you move on from that shit and just get down and dirty with your food and just finish the damn thing.
We didn't play with our food when we were little. We were not allowed to.
Yeah, now you're getting back at it.
No, I'm an adult now. I eat how I want to eat.
Yeah, now you're getting. That's exactly why fucking McDonald's has a breakfast all day now.
No, see, I was against that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either. It just gets in the way. You can't order what you want because somebody in front of you ordered sausage griddles or something. It's like, fuck you.
Steven says, Ranting Monkey, do you eat the ice and the cream separately? Depends on what your mom wants that night.
Wow.
You can't set me up for mom jokes because I'm going to take them. What would you do with a giant chicken? I would tame it and capture other dinosaurs with it. Murder chicken. I haven't sang that in a long time. I used to sing that every night we played Ark. Because my murder chickens were the bomb.
See, Ebony, this is why you and I are friends. We grew out of that childish need to take the chicken skin off, and now we eat it like adults.
I don't understand why.
Yes, but Bert and Ernie, I do realize he has terrible taste.
No, okay. I don't do everything wrong. Ask your mom.
Well, she had a terrible taste in her mouth when you were done.
Twice. It's not my fault. She didn't just swallow. Unless the skin is breaded, the skin just comes off and I end up not eating it. Well, yeah, exactly. I don't like on a rotisserie chicken, I don't eat the skin at all. I just peel that shit off. It's like drinking broth, then eating soup. What? How is that even the same? That's weird.
Oh, I get what they're saying. Like you drink all the juice out of your soup, and then you eat like the leftover bits, like the noodles and shit.
It's not even close to the same. That is a bad comparison.
I mean, I get what he's saying.
Murder chicken.
I don't. Well, that's the thing too. It's like why you do eat the soup completely as a whole entity. Yes, you eat it with broth and noodle or whatever vegetables all at the same time, spoonful.
Basically, sure.
Well, that's because they were created to be, one conglomerate thing that you consume.
No, that's not the same with a chicken.
It's fried chicken. The point is that you have fried the chicken and you are supposed to enjoy the taste at the same time. There is skinless chicken. You don't have to get fried then.
But I like the skin.
Do you think people like you are going to get KFC to create just skin, like sides? It's all I want is skin chicken.
Bucket of skin, I would buy it and eat it all.
I'm tweeting at KFC. Hang on.
James Colley, thank you. I also scrape the toppings off my pizza, eat the crust, then the toppings. Now I don't do that because then it's not pizza, then it's bread and toppings.
Just making sure it's the right person. Okay, KFC.
We're talking about chicken and skin. You eat the skin and then you eat the chicken. What? The skin has all the flavor? What are you talking about? If your chicken doesn't have flavor, you need better chicken.
I tend to agree with that, regardless of Monkey's poor taste in skin taste.
Monkey, maybe this chicken skin habit is why you're sick.
KFC, my friends would very much like for you to create a new side where it is just fried chicken skin. They will pay how much per bucket?
Oh God, I'd
gotta make it reasonable, or they won't even consider it.
Well, what do they do with all the skin from their skinless chicken?
Well, the chicken usually comes in without like that kind of skin on it.
What's that skin on it?
I don't know. I have no idea what the cost would be. I've never worked in the KFC before. I don't know. Pull for Chad. How much would you pay for, like, say, a regular side order of chicken skin?
A side order of chicken skin, I would pay like $3. If it's a side order. If it's like a bucket, like 10. I'll give him 10.
10 for a bucket. Okay.
Square says, when is your next rant? It's coming up here in a minute if he keeps talking about the way I eat fucking chicken.
And 3 for a side. That seems to be a good fair number, actually.
Is it sounding like Silence of the Lambs conversation? I'll eat a bucket of skin. Oh, Jesus. I've never known anybody who eats the skin and the chicken at the same time.
There you go. I added KFC. We'll see if they say anything.
I don't think people are understanding what the question is. Because somebody says, what's wrong with eating the skin? No, there's nothing wrong with eating the skin.
No, yeah, that's not the point. We're both talking about how we both like the skin a lot. I'm saying that you don't peel it off the chicken before eating it. He is saying, why would you ever do that? Eat the skin separate, then eat your chicken.
Yeah, just biting right into it all at once is weird. $4 for a side. Well, that's what,
4 pounds.
And not, I don't speak British.
It's 13 pounds for a bucket would be like $15 for us, something like that, around there.
Oh, is that a 13?
Yeah, I mean it's an exclamation mark, but it's a it's supposed to be one.
Okay, it's a 1. Yeah, I get you. All right, in all seriousness, I can't.
One more zinger from Ryan. It's like, you realize you're arguing over monkey's tasting cock. Well, I mean, you've seen his hair.
Wait, whoa. It's both of our tasting cock. Let's be honest.
It's so good though.
I thought monkey was old and white. Should you be eating boiled flavorless chicken?
Ouch.
I like flavor.
See, I lived in Mississippi, so I don't know what like spices aren't. I've known spices all my life.
Yeah, I grew up in the South, man. We had spices. I don't know how my wife grew up not liking spices, considering we grew up in pretty much the same places.
It is weird though. I do know several white people who don't like the taste of pepper, like regular pepper, like just ground black pepper.
White people are boring.
In their food, yeah, I put dill weed in my eggs. I mean, you got to spice that shit up.
You're a dillweed.
You're a dill.
I eat them together. Otherwise, chicken loses the best part, and there's no reason to eat it.
Well, that's what you do as a kid because you prefer the taste of the chicken skin. But as an adult, I would figure that would wear off, and you'd want to eat both.
Time out. What is it you got? What kind of chickens are y'all eating that the chicken itself doesn't taste good? It should be juicy and chickeny. And
well, if your parents made it at home, I mean,
put a little bit of salt on there, maybe some pepper.
Take some paprika; it's pretty good.
Paprika, yeah.
In fact, that's how I make my at home my crispy chicken. I'll take like I think it's like a cup of flour, like two to depending on how I feel, 2 to 5 teaspoons of paprika. I put in about a teaspoon of pepper, about 3 teaspoons of salt, depending on how I feel, and like a teaspoon of garlic salt. And I put it all together, shake it up, and there you go.
Mm-hmm. I'm not allowed to do that when I cook for Lady Monkey.
Why not?
She doesn't like spices. She's a white girl.
But it's just paprika. It's nothing.
I have to be very careful of the kind of spices I put on it when I cook for her.
That disappoints and depresses me because I like Lady Monkey and I don't want to feel angry. It's like, it's such spices. Come on.
She's not a spicy person.
But it's not spicy. Like my recipe alone that I just gave everybody, that's not spicy. That's just very basic covering for chicken. You take skinless chicken, you put that stuff on it, and you got good crispy chicken. You just got to cook it in just a little bit of oil and you're fine.
Peter Almond says, a pepper farm, that's hot. That's actually a joke that Jay Schwantz set up. It's from Jim Gaffigan talking about who the hell can tell the difference between fresh and stale pepper. Anyway, it's a good bit. Watch Jim Gaffigan if you don't. We are going to wrap this up, guys. I am so sorry. I tried. I hung in as long as I could. The chicken conversation got you about 20 minutes more than you should have had. I'm having trouble holding my head up now. There's a pain in my shoulder here.
Man, go to sleep, dude.
I'm not going to sleep, but I'm going to go lay down. Chat, thank you guys so much for the donations and for coming by. And Dave, sorry we couldn't keep you in here. Just while we do use this as a testing ground, we can't have the echo because it makes it too hard to listen to.
It drives him absolutely nuts.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us every night. Dax, anything you want to shill today?
I'm assuming, and don't quote me because he hasn't confirmed, but after he's done picking up the children and stuff and dropping them off, we might do a breakfast with Bear.
Cool. If not, you should do your own, man.
If he doesn't do it, I probably will. Maybe I'll talk more about the right way to eat chicken.
With a black man? Do you think that's a good idea?
I could find Pat and we could talk about this. When does he work again?
Usually he goes in around 5.
Okay.
I'll
talk to him.
I know Dave does some stuff on his channel. When Scribe asked him if he wanted to shill anything today, he said not really. So I'm going to shill his interview with Scribe over on Scribe's channel. That was yesterday, Sunday. Make sure you go watch that. It was a really good conversation. Otherwise, we will be on Satsu 2 Cents channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of the Night. Then we'll be on 2 Cents Plus playing something. We're not really sure what, but come check us out. It's always a good time. Dax, seriously, dude, thanks for hanging in there with me.
I'm always here.
And
I'm here.
Guys, thank you for. I'm not at my best right now, but yeah, guys, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
Later, everyone.